What's going on, YouTube? Uberman here, and today we're going to talk about this horrible, horrible tragedy that occurred in New York by a man that was an Uber driver. So this guy got into a Home Depot truck and, ran over a bunch of people. Killed 6 instantly, 2 more died later. This is a horrible tragedy. And it's considered a terror attack. It's a terror crime. And it is so because the man is affiliated with ISIS. He lived through the ordeal. He was shot by police and he survived. And he has openly admitted that this was, affiliated with ISIS. Now, here's what I don't understand. Why did Uber's name end up involved in this at all? Now, I read some articles and CNN, and he was an Uber driver. Would we have mentioned anything if he was a McDonald's employee? If he was a cart pusher at Walmart, a stalker at Hobby Lobby? Probably not. The only reason they needed to tell everyone that he was an Uber driver was because Uber gets a lot of publicity. It gets a lot of media attention. Anything relating to Uber, and you get people interested. When you combine terror attack and Uber, now suddenly you've got everyone's ears. So it's shameful, in my opinion, to take a tragedy like this, and I guess that's what the news does, though. It's supposed to be the news's job to bring you the truth, just to bring you the facts, but unfortunately, they need to get views because they have sponsors, they have advertisers. The more people that watch, the more money they make. So, unfortunately, I feel like in this instance, Uber kind of got screwed. Uber shouldn't have been involved in this. Their name should have never been brought up. And of course, Uber's had to release a statement saying that they're cooperating with police. There were no issues with his driving history or anything that would have thrown any red flags. And let me tell you something else, guys. This caused a heated debate earlier in the Uberman Driver Network on Facebook, and it pissed me off to the point I had to delete the post that the original poster had posted. People are turning this into politics. All right, let's leave politics out of it. This is horrible. The whole situation is horrible. It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It's tragic. All right, this is a horrible, horrible ordeal. Let's not make this about politics. All right, let's keep it real. This is about a man who dedicated himself to ISIS and in turn killed a bunch of people. That's what this is about. This isn't about who the president is. This isn't about Uber. It's just about a man that killed people, that was not on any kind of a watch list. Nobody suspected him. This was one of those things where there was really nothing could be done about it. So somebody asked a question in the Uberman Driver Network earlier, and it kind of baffled me. But I allowed the post to continue until it got political, at which point I just got rid of it. The gentleman asked, how does a terrorist get approved to drive for Uber? And I had a very simple response. The same way anybody else passes a background check. It's that simple. The answer is that easy. It is not Uber's fault that he went out and committed these crimes. Uber can't predict the future. It happens because you are not a terrorist until you are. It's really that simple. The federal government, background checks, fingerprints, can't predict the future. Uber's background check can't predict the future. Just because you're not a criminal today does not mean you're not going to be a criminal tomorrow. So unfortunately, there are instances like these, many of them, where people are looking to blame the government or blame Uber, and it simply doesn't work that way. All right? There's no such thing as the thought police. Well, maybe there is, but it's not mainstream yet. Okay? Nobody knows what people are going to do in the future. If you're not a criminal now and you pass your background check now, you can go get guns. And then if you want to, 2 weeks later, you want to do something horrible and just take out a whole bunch of people, who's going to stop you? It's not the government's fault. It's not Uber's fault. And it's disgusting, in my opinion, to see Uber's name even brought into it. Because what does Uber have to do with this? The guy was a driver. Get real. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Obviously, this video will not be monetized. I will turn monetization off on this because this is just a horrible ordeal, and I didn't even want to make a video about it. I didn't, but it's one of those things. It has to be done because people are talking about it. People are pissed off about it, and a lot of people are pointing the finger at Uber. They didn't do their job. Oh, their background check is horrible. Look, their background check may not be up to par for a lot of people, for the government for that matter, but the fact is, the federal government let this guy into the country. Okay, nobody could have seen or predicted what he was going to do. It's not the government's fault. It's not Uber's fault, and the media should be ashamed of themselves. I hope the rest of you out there are doing a lot better, and those of you in New York City, my thoughts and prayers are with you. Absolutely horrible and disgusting what happened out there. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, subscribe, stay safe out there, and Uber on.